Alright, let's dive into the 2026 Formula One season because, honestly, it's shaping up to be one of the most fascinating seasons in recent memory. And the big question on everyone's mind, can Kimi Antonelli become the youngest world champion in F1 history? Personally, I think this kid is something special, but let's break it down and see where everyone stands as we head into the second half of the season. First off, Antonelli is leading the championship with a 50-point gap over Lewis Hamilton. That's massive, right? But what makes this really interesting is that he's doing it in just his second season at 19 years old. In my opinion, his performance at Monaco was nothing short of outstanding. He's fast, he's consistent, and he's making very few mistakes. If you take a step back and think about it, this is the kind of driver who could redefine what's possible in F1. But here's the thing, Hamilton isn't out of this fight yet. Lewis Hamilton, now at Ferrari, is having a solid season, but he's got to be frustrated. He's made a few errors that have cost him dearly, and that's kept him from being closer to Antonelli in the standings. What many people don't realize is that he's actually outperforming his teammate, Charles Leclerc, in terms of consistency. If he can cut out those mistakes, I wouldn't rule him out for an 8th world title. That would be history in the making, folks. Now, let's talk about George Russell. He's had a tough season, no doubt about it. Bad luck has been a big factor, but the reality is he's just not matching Antonelli's pace. One thing that immediately stands out is that since the third round in Japan, he's been on the back foot. Is it his driving style? The car setup? Hard to say, but it's a trend that's hard to ignore. Lando Norris, on the other hand, is having a season that's flying under the radar. He's driving as well as he did last year when he won the championship, but the McLaren just hasn't been there to support him. Until Hungary, that is. What this really suggests is that if McLaren can give him a winning car, he's going to be a serious threat. Max Verstappen, despite not winning a race yet, is still Max Verstappen. He's driving the wheels off that Red Bull, and it's impressive to see him on the podium so often with a car that's been struggling. A detail I find fascinating is that he's only one podium behind both Ferrari drivers. That's a testament to his skill. But here's where it gets really interesting, the midfield battle. Pierre Gasly at Alpine is having another strong season, and he's the only driver outside the top 4 teams to stand on the podium. Meanwhile, Oliver Bearman at Haas is quietly having an impressive season, even if the points don't show it. And then there's Fernando Alonso, who's still hustling that Aston Martin like it's 2005. The guy's got heart, and it's inspiring to watch. What this season is really highlighting, though, is the generational shift in F1. Antonelli, Norris, Piastri, Hadjar. These young drivers are pushing the limits and challenging the established names. This raises a deeper question. Are we witnessing the beginning of a new era in Formula One? Personally, I think we are. As we head into the Dutch Grand Prix, I'm excited to see how this all plays out. Antonelli has the lead, but Hamilton, Norris, and even Verstappen aren't out of it yet. And let's not forget the midfield battles. They're just as intense. So what do you think? Who's your pick for the championship? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're as hyped for the rest of the season as I am. Catch you in the next one.